Cantrell pleads not guilty to wire fraud, obstruction of justice, and lying to a grand jury. It was a historic moment today in federal court.
Rob Masson was at this afternoon's arraignment and joins us now live.
John and Meg, Cantrell was joined by her defense attorney, Eddie Castang, as they appeared before Magistrate Judge Karen Wells-Roby around 2 p.m. this afternoon. She was polite, she spoke clearly, and she looked directly into the eyes of Prosecutor Jordan Ginsburg as he outlined the charges against her, and they are significant. Cantrell said nothing as she entered federal court 1 month after a federal grand jury indicted she and her former security officer, Jeffrey Vappy, on 18 counts of wire fraud, conspiracy, and lying to a federal grand jury. She was released on her own recognizance this afternoon, but had to give up her passport. Her travel is also restricted to the Eastern District of Louisiana. Cantrell defense attorney Eddie Castang says Cantrell, who will remain in office for the next 4 months, will not be impeded by restrictions placed on her this afternoon against her talking with co-defendants and witnesses in a trial that's now set to begin on November 17th of this year.
The restriction was she could continue to work with city employees. She just couldn't talk about the case. So that's not going to impede any of the city operations. So it's business as usual.
And the investigation leading up to today's arraignment centered on allegations first uncovered in a series of Fox 8 Lee Zerk investigations, which began about 3 years ago. Those reports outlined numerous overseas trips, stays at the Pentalba apartments involving Cantrell and Vappy, while Vappy was being paid as her bodyguard by the city of New Orleans. Prosecutors also say taxpayers paid $70,000 for Vappy to take trips with the mayor to places like Scotland, San Francisco, and Martha's Vineyard. Now, Magistrate Karen Wells-Roby set trial to begin on November 17th. And I'm joined again by former prosecutor Roy Burns. And Roy, you don't think that trial date's very realistic? Just why do you think they set them so soon?
Well, that's just a federal sort of rule. Again, the federal court system moves their cases. However, there's extraordinary circumstances in this particular case about the publicity and actually a plea bargain that's probably in the works already.
How quickly do you think we'll see some pretrial motions filed in this case?
Well, the pretrial is set for October. Those motions are probably already filed because, again, if I go back, the federal rules of evidence require the filing of motions almost immediately. And again, she has a dream team. They have these matters just as a matter of course in their computers. So they file them, and there you go.
Do negotiations start taking place almost immediately, or do we wait for some of these motions to play out?
No, I think negotiations have already begun in this case.
And do you think it will go to trial November 17th?
I do not believe it's going to ever go to trial.
Never?
Never.
All right, Roy. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it.
Happy to do that. Thank you, Rob.
And that's the story from federal court. The trial set to begin November 17th. Rob Masson, Fox 8 Local First. Back to you.